presentation of the National Football League. Come on, baby. Please welcome your defending AFC South champions, Houston
On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His defense made a statement their last time out, pitching a shutout in last week's win. Opposite him on the Texans sideline, D'Amico Ryans. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And there's no doubt about the talent that we see from C.J. Stroud. We've watched it develop in his first 2 years in the league. But the best way quarterbacks are graded is winning. He's out there trying to win his 3rd division championship in as many years.
On the quick, right?
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now? Let's go to that play.
Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
Let's go for the Texans.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. T.J. Sanders breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Throwing now is Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. On the move to his left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
At the 2-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be second down. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Play action. Stroud now. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Stroud working out of the gun. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. 6-0 our score after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. As Stroud now to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. T.J. Sanders able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 23. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Allen now looks to throw.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now is Allen.
Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir.
Complete to Khalil Shakir. On 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and
options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Now Allen again. Sliding out of the pocket.
That's to the tight end Davidson.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now Allen.
Finding Shakir across the formation.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 3-yard line.
Now Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. Touchdown Bills.
James Cook
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Well, remember back to that first touchdown, Charles, the point after was blocked, so they decided to go for 2 to make it 14-0, but why not just 13-0?
Yeah, I feel like there's a shift in thinking that we're seeing in front of us now in football. Some of it's analytics, some of it's just different thinking by head coaches. They wanted to get back to level, decided to take a calculated gamble, and felt like they had a good play call for a 2-point try.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Here's Allen to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Rolling to his right. Has his man, it's Shakir. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, Allen steps away. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Allen off the play fake. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try to put the hammer down.
Dalton Kincaid, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 23-yard line.
Oh, hey. 118. What's that?
They'll send Kirk in motion right. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, check them up.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
That's complete. It's Collins. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And the Texans first down.
On a jet sweep, this is down. On this one, may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Stroud out of the gun here. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Elijah Moore. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
On the quick, right?
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the
Stroud to throw it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
25-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. A quick throw there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Stroud. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So Allen's going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Allen. And his throw here is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their step.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. Allen going to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bills, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indy.